Hello friends. Today we will discuss about electric field. Now, to understand electric field, here we placed a capital Q charge at the origin. Here at the origin we placed capital Q charge and small q charge at this distance r, right? So you have to write this statement like this: as shown in figure, capital Q charge is placed at a origin and small q charge at a distance r, right? I repeat once again: as shown in figure, capital Q charge placed at a origin and small q charge at a distance r. Now friends, we already discussed that if there are two charges, then there is a force between them, right? And the force is known as Coulombian force, right? So here there are two charges, capital Q and small q. So force acting on charge small q. So force acting on charge small q. Then we know the equation. The force acting between two charges are given by F is equals to K Q1 Q2 upon R square. So here the value of Q1 is capital Q and the value of Q2 is small q. So here force acting on a charge small q is given by vector F is equals to K. Value of Q1 is capital Q, value of Q2 is small q upon R square into R cap, right? So here the force acting on a charge small q, F, we can say vector F is equals to K capital Q small q upon R square into R cap. Now if charge small q is equals to 1 coulomb, then the force acting on a unit charge is known as electric field, right? So if charge small q is 1 coulomb, then the force acting on a unit charge is known as electric field, right? So this is the definition of electric field. You have to remember that if small q charge is equals to 1 coulomb, then the force acting on a unit charge is known as the electric field. So here, as per the statement, the force acting on a unit charge is known as electric field, right? Now electric field is denoted by capital E, right? And it is a vector quantity, right? So electric field is the force per unit charge, right? So here the force is vector F per unit charge. So here small q is equals to 1 coulomb. So here small q, here the small q is given, or we can say this small q is go to left hand side. So vector F upon q is equals to kq upon R square into R cap, right? Because what is electric field? So if charge small q is equals to 1 coulomb, then force acting on a unit charge is known as electric field. So E is equals to vector F by unit charge small q, right? So the equation is vector E is equals to vector F by q. So here this q goes to left hand side, so we get vector E is equals to kq upon R square into R cap, right? Okay, now we know that electric field is a vector quantity. The unit of electric field is, so the unit of electric field F, the unit of force is Newton, upon Q is charge and the unit of charge is coulomb. So Newton per coulomb. So the unit of electric field is Newton coulomb raised to -1, or you have to remember another unit is volt per meter. So the unit of electric field is Newton per coulomb, or we can say volt per meter. Then dimensional formula of electric field. E is equals to F by Q, right? And the dimensional formula force is M1 L1 T minus 2 upon dimensional formula of charge. We know that dimensional formula of charge A1 T1. So the dimensional formula of electric field is M1 L1 T minus 2 minus 1 minus 3 A minus 1, right? So this is the dimensional formula of electric field, right? Again see here, as shown in figure, here we placed a charge capital Q at the origin and small q at a distance r. So here there are two charges, so the force between these two charges are given by, or we can say is known as the Coulomb force. So here the force acting on charge small q, vector F is equals to K, value of Q1 is capital Q, value of Q2 is small q, upon r square into r cube. Then you have to remember the definition of electric field. If charge small q is equals to 1 coulomb, then the force acting on a unit charge is known as electric field. So E is equals to F upon small q. So we get vector E is equals to KQ upon r square into r cube. Now the unit of electric field is, the unit of force is Newton and the charge coulomb. So Newton per coulomb, or we can say volt per meter. Then dimensional formula of electric field M1 L1 T minus 3 A minus 1. So we study about the electric field. Now we discuss about the characteristics of the electric field. So characteristics of field. Now this is the question is like this: give the characteristics of electric field, and this question is asked in 2 marks, right? They explain the characteristics of electric field, or we can say give the characteristics of electric field. Now what are the characteristics of electric field? So the first characteristics is here, this capital Q charge is known as source charge, right? So the first characteristics is this capital Q charge is known as source charge, and this small q charge is known as test charge, right? So the first point is here, capital Q is known as source charge and small q is known as test charge. Now, second, here see, electric field is the ratio of F by Q, right? So this ratio F by Q does not depend on charge Q, right? Because here this charge Q is a unit charge, right? So we can say that this ratio F by Q does not depend on the charge small q, or we can say does not depend on the test charge, right? Now third, if there is positive charge, then the electric fields are outward like this. Right? You have to remember, if there is a positive charge, then the electric field are outward, and if there is a negative charge, then electric field are inward. Right? So for positive charges, the direction of electric field is outward, and for negative charges, the direction is inward. Right? Number 5. Here see, the formula of electric field is E is equals to KQ upon R square. Right? Here K and Q are constant because the charge is not changed. Only the distance will be changed. So we can say that E proportional to 1 upon R square. Right? So this electric field is inversely proportional to square of the distance. Right? Then number 6. The direction of electric field is same as the direction of force. See here, the equation E is equals to F by Q. Right? So here E and F are the vector quantities. Right? So point 6 is the direction of electric field is same as the direction of force. Right? And number 7, the phenomena of electric field is given by Faraday. Right? So these are the characteristics of electric field. Again, what are the characteristics of electric field? So first, capital Q is known as source charge, small q is known as test charge. Second, the ratio F by Q does not depend on the charge small q, or we can say does not depend on the test charge. Number 3, if there is a positive charge, then the direction of electric field are outward. Right? So if there is a positive charge, then electric field are outward, and if there is negative charge, so electric field are inward. Number 5, here you can see the equation of electric field E is equals to KQ upon R square. So we can say that E proportional to 1 upon R square. Right? So we can say that the electric field is inversely proportional to the square of the distance. Then number 6. Number 6 is, see here, E is equals to vector F by Q. So here we know that electric field and the force are the vector quantities. So here the direction of electric field is same as the direction of force. So number 6, the direction of electric field is same as the direction of force. And number 7, the phenomena of electric field is explained by Faraday. Right? So Faraday is the first person who discussed about the electric field. Right? So this electric field phenomena is first of all discussed by the Faraday. Right? So these are the characteristics of the electric field. Right? Now we move forward to our next topic, electric field due to system of charge. Right? Now, electric field due to the system of charge. Now we know the equation of electric field E is equals to KQ upon R square into R cap. Right? Now the question is like this: explain electric field due to the system of charge. So we already discussed about the system of charge, right? What is system of charge? So if there are more than two charges, then we can say that there is a system of charge, right? So here this is the charge Q1, this charge Q2, this is the charge Q3, and this is the charge Q4. Now consider here this is point P. We have to find out the electric field at this point P, right? So see here at point Q, or we can say here Q is the unit charge. So here the electric field is generated due to the charge capital Q, right? So here in the first characteristic we discussed that this capital Q is known as the source charge, right? So here we have to find out the electric field at point P, right? So the electric field is due to charge Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q4, right? So the direction is like this: electric field on point P due to Q1, electric field on point P due to Q2, due to Q3 and due to Q4, right? So the statement is like this: as shown in figure, we have to find out electric field at point P, right? You have to write this sentence, right? So as shown in figure, we have to find out electric field at point P, and here the electric field at point P is due to charge Q1, charge Q2, charge Q3 and charge Q4, right? Again, as shown in figure, we have to find out electric field at point P. Next one, here the electric field at point P is due to charge Q1, charge Q2, charge Q3 and charge Q4, right? So here we know the equation of electric field: E is equals to KQ upon R square, right? So here electric field is due to this system of charge, right? Charge Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q4, right? So the total electric field E is equals to E1 plus E2 plus E3 plus E4, right? Because here there are 4 charges, so the electric field due to charge Q1 is given by E1, electric field due to charge Q2 is given by E2, electric field due to charge Q3 is given by E3, and electric field due to charge Q4 is given by E4, right? Now we have to write the formula of E1, E2, E3 and E4, right? So we know that electric field E is equals to KQ upon R square into R cap. So E1 is KQ, but E1 is the electric field due to Q1, so KQ1 upon R square. So what is the distance? So here E1 is the electric field due to charge Q1. So distance between charge Q1 and P is, here the distance is R1P, right? So R1P square and R1P cap, right? Okay. Now E2, so plus E2 is the electric field due to charge Q2, right? So the value of E2 is K Q2, because E2 is the electric field due to charge Q2 upon R square, but the distance is between charge Q2 and point P. So here this distance is R2P, right? So R2P square, R2P cap, plus. Now E3. E3 is the electric field due to charge Q3, right? So K Q3 and distance between Q3 and point P is R3P, right? So R3P square, R3P cap, right? Plus E4. Now what is E4? So E4 is the electric field due to charge Q4. So the value of E4 is KQ4 upon distance between charge Q4 and point P, R4P, right? So R4P square, R4P cap, right? Okay. Now here K common, right? So the electric field at point P is equals to K common. So the remaining terms are Q1 upon R1P square, R1P cap, plus K common. So Q2 upon R2P square, R2P cap, plus Q3 upon R3P square, R3P cap, plus Q4 upon R4P square, R4P cap, right? So this is the electric field at point P, right? Again, see here. Electric field due to the system of charge. So here as shown in figure, we have to find out electric field at point P due to the system of charges. Now here the electric field on P is due to charge Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q4. So total electric field E is equals to E1 plus E2 plus E3 plus E4. Now here E1 is the electric field due to charge Q1, E2 electric field due to charge Q2, E3 electric field due to charge Q3, E4 electric field due to charge Q4, right? So E is equals to E1 plus E2 plus E3 plus E4. Now we know that electric field E is equals to KQ upon R square. So E1 electric field due to charge Q1. So KQ1 upon distance between Q1 to P. So R1P square, R1P cap. E2 electric field due to charge Q2. So plus KQ2 upon R2P square, R2P cap. E3 field due to charge Q3. So KQ3 upon R3P square, R3P cap. E4 KQ4 upon R4P square, R4P cap. So here we take K common. So K common. So the remaining terms are Q1 upon R1P square, R1P cap, plus Q2 upon R2P square, R2P cap, plus Q3 upon R3P square, R3P cap, plus Q4 upon R4P square, R4P cap. Now here vector E is equals to here K as it is. See, here there is a addition. So the addition is given by sigma. So here we define term I. So I is equals to here starting point 1 and ending point 4. So I is equals to 1 to 4. Now see here Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. So Qi upon R1P square, R2P square, R3P square, R4P square. So here the first term 1, 2, 3, 4 changes. So here we define I. So RIP square, right? Then R1P cap, R2P cap, R3P cap, R4P cap. So R cap. Here the first term change 1, 2, 3, 4. So RI. And next term P same, right? So the electric field is given by vector E is equals to K sigma I is equals to 1 to 4 Qi upon RIP square RIP cap, right? So here today we will discuss about the concept of the electric field, right? What is electric field? Give the unit and dimensional formula of electric field. Then give the characteristics of the electric field and electric field due to the system of charge. The question is like this: derive the formula of electric field due to the system of charge. Okay, thank you.